Buddy, how are we? Give me 1 second. I need to configure some camera because camera decides to reset every time that I do this. There we go. Usually try to have my middle ground in focus because the autofocus on this thing sucks. Turn that off. Okay. All right. I think we're good. Favorite guest on YouTube and why is it not Maldives? Favorite guest? Well, I don't have any patrons who get on stream with me yet. You got to be at the $20 tier for that. So give me 20 bucks on Patreon. Dazed and full of rage. How you doing? I'm tired. Work has been kicking my butt the last couple days. If anyone should be tired, though, it should be you, because I'm pretty sure I woke up this morning to a notification at midnight, my time, that you were live. And then when I checked my YouTube after waking up, you were still live. I was very concerned for your well-being. Yes, painting on the painting stream. Wish you could hear better. Is that a me issue? I think all my levels are okay. My meters are showing me. Hi, Malidus. He just streams himself sleeping. Hey, Rustiv. Tasked with watching our dog through the night. She had surgery. Oh, dang. All right. So, couple things left on this dude. And the model is done, except I need to put some gloss varnish on the lens here. Then I got to do the base, and he's done. And we will start the grot. But I don't know how far we'll get. Because this might end up being a little bit of a shorter stream. Because I am tired. Very, very tired. Gotta get them views. Got a Swarm Lord done? Very nice. A whole bunch of painting. Need to finish these last 2 work projects by Thursday. Then get a bunch of Beastmen painted for next week. How many Beastmen do you have left? I'm literally just putting gloss varnish on the lens. And that's it. Did 10 hours total last night though, thank goodness. Freaking have some mental thing where I refuse to stream when other people I watch go live. I don't think that's just you. I wouldn't stream if Malidus was streaming or if you were streaming. Only painted 500 points? Good boy. That's valid. Alright, well, let's do our base here. So, I think I've showed you guys before. For my desert bases, which are from the desert world of Sotellum, I use apple barrel chestnut. It usually takes a couple coats. But this is the world that these orcs and the Terminus Knights are currently warring over. Does his face join the stream again? Are you asking me or asking them? Because I don't care. You can do what you want. Everyone? That's a lot of power to give to everybody. I don't know if they're ready for that. Was gonna do a Terminus Night tonight. Switch things up a little bit. But I think I'm gonna finish up this squad because all I have left is the one Gretchen. Or Grot if you prefer. And I don't know how I want to do him yet, so it's gonna be pretty spontaneous. Unlimited power. Oh, they want you to join the stream. Hi, Dentry. I am tired. So we're going to see how far I make it tonight. Repaint his great unclean one. Don't touch my great unclean one. Spent so much time on that thing. I'm realizing the exposure is kind of washing out the chat. Has it always done that? I can bring it down a little bit if need be. If you guys care about seeing the chat in the VOD. Make it all the way to the end of the stream. It's her turn with the Great Unclean One? I don't think so. She can have her own Great Unclean One. So today might have actually been one of the very first days that I've had in a really long time where I did not consume any Warhammer content whatsoever. And I do have a reason for that. Reason being, I'm actually preparing to GM for the Marvel TTRPG that I've been raving about as of the last few weeks, because I actually have gotten some people who are interested. So I've been doing some world building stuff for that. So that's what I did today. I didn't consume any lore, any books, any music. I was strictly in a Marvel headspace. You ever had anyone break your models, drop them at the game store, or something like that? Are you asking me? Because I've never taken my models to a game store. I've broken them. I've sat here looking at them on the table and I've dropped them on the floor and an arm popped off. On one of my Plague Marines, one of the tips of the horns like snapped off, and I was very upset. Okay, we are going to let this dry. We're going to move over to our grot. Space is very tiny. All right, so should I do the squig first and then move to the flesh? I feel like that would be the move. We'll probably do that. We'll do the squig first. I want to do a little bit of gradient on it, not a ton. So I may start with darker red. Makes you feel better. I haven't consumed Warhammer media lore consistently for a couple months now. School and life have dictated so. Well, the difference for me was it wasn't, or it was by choice. I kind of took a brief step back so I could focus on some world building for the Marvel game. Should you grab the right chair? No. It's Warhammer money, don't touch that.
Touch. You can't see me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, get out of my spotlight.
The Iron Warriors take the spotlight. It's where they belong.
How's it going?
I'm painting.
You're That's fine.
Yeah, he's tiny.
Yep, he's very tiny. Okay, chat's not very talkative.
Well, you tell them to get good.
Hey, get good.
She told you guys get good.
How excited are you?
Calculated, she did it on purpose. I did nothing. How excited are you? I am ecstatic. Unfortunately, my warband won't be taking part in the Citadel because they don't really have anything to do with the Iron Warriors proper, because Purdy doesn't want anything to do with them. Unless, for some reason, he requests the assistance of Vashdor. Then they will absolutely be helping. So I don't know what the chances of that are. Good. Being at a moderate pace.
Wait, is Rushativ the one that's studying?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, you're excused. Wait, why are you on stream if you're studying?
Background noise.
Background noise.
Yeah, I'm very noisy. Don't you know?
I could pull up questions to ask.
Them or me?
Yes.
That's dangerous.
Hey, what's the most disgusting piece of candy ever?
This will get a response. I feel like we've answered this before.
Really? I don't know. I lose track. What's the most disgusting candy?
Besides licorice? I'm not entirely sure.
You said background noise is nice, plus I feel like face working on stuff helps me be productive. Oh, looky there. You're influencing someone.
Does that make me an influencer?
I really want a live Ashley reaction to all this made up gobbledygook. What is that?
In reference to Warhammer specifically.
Good grief. And of
So-
course it's Malladus saying that.
So I should make her watch the Hell's Reach movie. I feel like the Hell's Reach movie is
I
something
don't
that
like
you
Harry
would...
Potter jelly beans.
I don't like Harry Potter, so...
Probably any black licorice flavored anything. That, yep. What makes Harry Potter jelly beans different than regular jelly beans?
That they're Harry Potter flavored.
But what are the Harry Potter flavors? Butterbeer? The chocolate frog? I'm curious. And I'm gonna say it. Harry Potter is overhyped. If I get you canceled for that comment, I'm sorry.
I already said that.
When did you say that?
Just now.
Oh,
Like
I didn't pay any attention.
45 seconds ago.
Have I mentioned I've never seen the Hell's Reach animation? Oh, it's still valid. This, it's fine.
Oh, you didn't... You didn't watch our reactions to it? Come on. It's my best performing video.
They're the ones that taste like cotton candy or vomit. That's disgusting.
Yeah, I could survive without
Wait, aren't those like the Bean Boozled ones? Or are they completely different? Or are they the same and just labeled Harry Potter? I'm just very curious. Those are nasty. We should do that.
those. Do what?
On here. Get the Bean boozled thing, and then every time there's a special word that's said, you have to eat one.
I'm not that kind of streamer.
Do you need to be banned from your own Discord?
I don't hate myself enough.
20. Wait, yeah, haha, totally saw that. Wait, I'm 29, so I'm old, but when the movies were coming out. You're not old, first off. Hold up. We did theme jelly beans, and some of them would be the same color, but either would be vomit or banana. That's disgusting. I think they're the same thing. Okay, 29 is not old. It's close, but...
I think you're coping.
Me?
Yes, you.
With what? I think you should do the bean boozle thing. Whatever it's called. What would I be coping from? I'm just curious.
29's not old.
Oh, yeah. If you're older than Google, you old AF.
Yeah, YouTube does have a delay, and I've never figured out why. It's probably my internet.
No, it is.
Status. Do you know how many times I've gotten referred to as Unk in the last 3 months? It's an unnecessary amount.
I don't like the fact that they think 29 is old. Does that make me ancient?
Yep.
Some of my D&D players make fun of me because my age starts with 2.
I love those reels where they're like, what year were you born? And they say 19, and then they just start playing some like I'm just a kid. You know what I'm talking about.
Are you talking to me or them?
Yes.
Oh. I just can't get over the fact that they think 29 is old. You get made fun of for being in your 20s. Yeah, mine was 22. Can I say that?
What?
Damn. On stream?
Yes.
Okay.
It's-
Man, that made me sound old.
It's not a particularly family-friendly stream.
Well, I don't know how this works.
I'm painting aliens that mutilate people for fun.
Yeah, but they're fake. They're a little plastic crack.
You're plastic crack.
They might witness a murder. Try to be quiet when I sneeze, that didn't work. I don't know what that's.
It's open to interpretation. That's why I say these things. Who only cares about what music you play? She doesn't like it when I use those comebacks.
It annoys everything in my soul.
Yet here I am. Hey, Gino.
Gino! I can't keep your friends. Like, I can't tell them apart.
That sounds like a you problem.
All I know is that Maladis rubbed in your face that he got something and you didn't.
We don't speak of that. Oh, Malidus, to continue our conversation we were having in Discord about the new Vanguard vet. With the old weapon options, it would take some serious conversion. Because those are firstborn bits and the arms are a different scale. So I don't know how one would go about doing that. Other than the swords, because the swords would be easy, you just chop it off with the fist, but... What they call that, Stockholm Syndrome. That's what my wife made me.
Hi, Gino!
He's a little darker green than I was intending, but I can highlight him a little bit.
You're a darker green than I was intending. See how stupid it sounds?
But I'm not upset.
I'm not gonna win this, am I?
No.
Oh, guys.
I didn't do it.
That was a crazy creep diss. He's devastated now.
Cut off at the wrists and pin it to a billion intercessor arms. No. Well, I've tried that. I have the sword that came with the Mark III Marines. And it's on one of my intercessors, on one of my Terminus Knights actually, that I need to paint. Probably very soon. He is undercoated and ready to go. But the hand is a different scale. Now that could be Heresy is a slightly different scale. But I thought everything was being upscaled, and I thought that the Mark IIIs were kind of in that wave. I do want some of the upscaled cataphractes now that I'm thinking about it. To which you say,
Wait, what?
never mind.
My intrusive thought was, how mad would everyone be if I randomly stopped the stream?
Well, I know I'd lose my place in the algorithm.
I wouldn't do it. It was just my intrusive thought. People really need to start talking, or I just feel like I'm just sitting up here for no reason.
Engage them. They only speak when spoken to.
What am I supposed to say?
I don't know. I think I'm having a painting day Thursday. Hopefully, if my job doesn't absolutely melt down without me. You're gonna paint?
Gino, I think Face would be more mad than us. We'd all laugh. See, they understand intrusive thoughts. I would be banned from being a part of the stream.
Checked, and it was. Hold on. Stop talking now. Assault Marines, not Van Vets. Have the Eviscerator, not so big. Chainsaw for me. Also use the hands. Usually seem to fit fine for me. I think the Horse Heresy are less heroic scale. Maybe. Let me look. Grab that real quick. He's not painted yet. But the hand is just slightly smaller. If you use the 3-foot rule, you can't really tell. But yeah, it's a slightly different scale. I love the sword. That's why I put it on him. He's the sergeant. I don't know. He's probably going to be next painted up. Because I want to do more Terminus Knights. I feel like I need to contribute to them a little more. Especially since we have been actually progressing with how we're making the Tannine War.
Can I show them what I'm reading?
Are you actually reading it?
Yes. Well, not at this second.
Are you going to have a... I have a book club channel in the Discord.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. Look. Ah. That's what I'm reading, everyone. I'm trying to engage.
Oh, I don't want to paint it all.
Yeah, you yelled at them.
Horse Heresy Kids are becoming my bane with their goofy hands. I love Heresy Kids. And going forward, so like I said, like I've been doing, I'm going through Dark Imperium, and the amount of mixture between Firstborn and Primaris is very relieving to understand that not everything is immediately Primaris. It brings that to light. I already knew that, but that's something that I realized while I was going through it. All that to say, I think I will be using a lot more Firstborn kits moving forward in my regular chapters. So the Reliquary Brotherhood, obviously, because reasons. But they're also Dark Angels, and I've kind of been refining that a little bit with their origin, making them a bit more Dark Angel-y. You can read this stream, instantly can't relate. Analog Kindle, bring back the green guy. They're making fun of your book.
What? Listen. If they don't know anything about it, they can't judge. Actually, they should. Because this book is unhinged.
The arms and stuff are a bit goofy. The gun goes directly over the chest. The arms have slots. I don't mind that so much, because you can get around the slots and things. But in front of the chest makes sense, because that was before they started having Aquillas on the norm as an actual like chest piece. Analog Kindle is the funniest thing I have read. Don't pop that.
Why not?
Because it's the only one I have.
Well, sounds like a you problem.
Man.
Man, I think I woke up and chose violence today.
You do that every day. Okay. Do I highlight the greens now? No, I'm just gonna get the base coats done. So for the shirt, what should the shirt be? That's gonna be yellow. I told you not to break it.
I didn't know that. I'll buy you a new one. But I'm very concerned with what is inside.
She's causing destruction. It looks like shaving cream.
Are there no tissues up here?
No, I have paper towels
Where are the paper towels?
down there.
It wasn't an accident. I'll buy you a new one.
And my complaints aren't valid. Didn't mean to make you cranky. Calling myself old. For real violence. No painting. Break it, choose violence. For the plot, you deserve to crash out. You busted one of my stress balls.
You realize how that sounds?
Mm-hmm. Popped.
That doesn't help.
The glove is probably going to be dark brown.
It looks gross.
You look gross. I'm proud of that one.
Oh, look at this.
Why are you making it worse?
Are you gonna use a broken popped stress ball?
No, but now it's giving me anxiety because you're just going to make a bigger mess.
I don't know what that is.
Well, why would you sniff it?
You said it might be shaving cream. Ew.
April 23rd is Bring Your Child to Work Day at my work. That means my little cousin and my niece are going to be there. It's going to be an awesome day. Sounds like chaos to me.
Here's your paper towels.
Thanks.
Welcome. Sorry I popped your ball.
Quick, get a stress ball anxiety.
Don't you have anything else?
In the other room. That was the one I had out.
Oh, so I don't need to buy you. Hey, look. I forgot I got you this. The corky thing.
Oh, yeah.
You want the cheese or the ball?
The ball's about to pop, too. Definitely don't trust you with that.
Fidget spinner?
I don't care.
Men are a pain in my butt. Oh.
You also broke the immersion of there being another room back there.
Hey guys, there's no room back there.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Aww, his niece brings him drawings. That's so sweet. A 100 messages today?
It means we're at 100 chats already.
Ooh, how many do you get usually a stream?
I have no idea. I don't keep a tally.
Oh. You don't sit there and count each comment?
No. I'm not that autistic.
So there is something wrong with you.
I'm not going to deny that.
My niece only brings me disappointment. YouTube tells me that info on my streams.
Yeah, I usually don't pay attention to the analytics.
So what are these pieces?
Spurs with other things on them that I can use later for kit bashing. And they're also not a part of any of these 3 armies.
Mm.
That's why I need more storage. Because I got demons and orcs in this pile. And then Space Marines, Chaos, and then basing bits.
I really don't understand Gino says, Face, were you interested into getting an airbrush?
I've thought about it. My cousin was trying to sell me on one the other day, and I don't know. I'm comfortable with a brush. I don't feel the need to have an airbrush. It might save time, but I don't feel like it's an absolute necessity.
I'm only allowed to stay up here for a little bit. The little one says so.
Oh, okay.
How was everyone's Easter?
Oh yeah, that's the thing that happened.
Doesn't feel like it.
So one action though, not changed eyes. No, I want to join the Cool Kids Club. I feel like it's changed my life. Grab a brush and paint one of these days. I don't know that I'd be able to sell her on a faction.
A what?
A faction?
What's that?
An army?
Can I
Like
just
which one?
Can I just paint one of these little guys?
Well, you probably could.
They're little.
Yeah, I was gonna use them for basing, but
Take her to the store? I don't want to go to the store.
okay. So she wants to paint one of my nerdlings.
Oh, no. I just was saying, could I?
You totally could. Here, pick one.
I want that one.
That's two of them.
Yeah. They're attached, and you can see their butt.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't say I was for sure.
I'll cut them out and prime them
I didn't say I was gonna for sure paint them.
sometime this summer.
He said one. I picked out one that has two on them. Okay, there's too many chats coming in at once, and I missed like half of them.
People complimented my cooking, and I couldn't get drunk because of work yesterday. I will not disclose my activities in a public chat.
So people are being felons and unhinged.
That's what I'm hearing.
Shame, shame. No, I'm kidding. Maladus said people complimented his cooking. What did you cook, Maladus? So we're felon shaming now. Yes, felonies happen. I'm never gonna be asked to come back, you know that, right?
That's a you problem.
You problem. You annoy me, I hope you know that.
Well, I'm aware. Very much. Fully aware.
Now I want to know what these felonies were, because I'm nosy. Oh, man. Mal made 28 beef Wellingtons, right, Mal? You know, I've never had beef Wellington. Have you?
I don't think so. I've seen Gordon Ramsay make a lot.
Ooh, lamb with a really nice pan sauce. No, I was not making beef Wellingtons for a small army. Hold on.
Pick 2 nerdlings instead of 1. This chaos and broke faces stuff. Gonna become a stream requirement. Warden says you're gonna become a stream requirement.
Pick 2 nurglings instead of 1. Cause chaos and broke face stuff. I think you're gonna become a stream requirement.
Instead of Patreon, I'll mail you guys at Beef Wellington. Freeze it in a block of ice so it doesn't go bad. Noted.
Or what if you mail our enemies Beef Wellington not on ice, so it is bad. When they open the box, it's just gross.
Did you read that in the book?
No. I'm not far in this book.
I didn't say that book.
Oh, you just mean in general? It's okay, Warden's wife won't paint on stream either. How many enemies do you have, Ash? She's camera shy though. That's okay. How many enemies do I have?
Starting where?
Well, you're at the top of my list.
Yeah, that's expected.
We'll just say 1 for now. 1 enemy. Also not that far in the book. Self-report. Totally read that in the book. Midwest beef must go crazy. Imagine having an enemy and it's the only other person in the county. Imagine being married to him.
Oh, I'm sure they could.
It's not that he's my enemy, it's just sometimes he just says things that I just want to... Or like last night, he was sleeping and snoring and I wanted to throat punch him. So it's just... Man.
This is what I live with.
You're fine.
Constantly under threat.
Oh, you're fine. You don't have any bruises or marks?
Because I cover them.
With tattoos?
Modest, my first thought was Midwest beef. My brain went to cows.
That's what my brain did too.
Let's do le pantalones.
You're fine, said to the man under threat while he slept. Off stream though, not sure how old the kiddo is, but I had an amazing time painting random minis with my niece and nephew. Might be excellent rainy day activity.
We've talked about that.
While promoting creativity. My Two-Face, I had to read that a couple of times before I realized what kind of beef.
Well, we were talking about Beef Wellington earlier, and that's where my brain went.
What does it mean by start virtual camera?
So I can use my OBS input as a camera output. So I can use whatever's on my OBS as a camera or a webcam.
Oh.
You still don't understand, do you?
Nope. Gino said, have we? My brain has so much going on, I forget a lot.
I've forgotten the context of this conversation, so I have no idea.
Am I distracting you? Do I need to leave?
Do you want to leave?
Not yet. But if they want me to leave, I'll leave.
I think you've become a staple.
I don't want to be a staple. No offense, guys. I'm old, and I have a bedtime.
Maldice, are you streaming Thursday? Also, Warden, do you stream at normal times a day? Because I would like to tune in at least once. Bullied your way into stream requirement.
Your fault, not ours. Why is this whole, like, that sounds like a you problem? That's your fault, blah, blah, blah.
Just learned that we were taking over an entire company's worth of scanning, and I'm trying to figure out how not to die.
Easy, you keep breathing.
What she said.
Malidus says yes. So are we gonna harass Malidus?
Yes. Thursday night.
Ship Ash to Mal for Thursday stream. She can be the staple there too.
I don't know if he could handle her. I can barely handle her.
Yes, the plan is to stream noon mountain time, but the dog kind of threw it out of whack. What happened to the dog? Did I miss that? Did he tell us what happened to the dog?
The dog had surgery.
Oh, I'm sorry. What kind of dog? Warden streams at regular times. Nerd.
Let's see. Noon mountain time. That would be...
Russian toy terrier? I gotta look that up. I don't know what that is.
I'm trying to think of what that would be. I can't do time zones. Hold on. It would be 1. My time.
What did you want me to do?
I thought I heard.
Friends walk. It's so cute.
She's showing me pictures of what your dog is.
I think. It's so cute. I'm not a dog person though.
It's an hour difference. Because my brain isn't fully functioning at the moment. I worked 11 hours today. And yesterday. I am slightly what one would call beat.
You know, I would love to meet everyone in person. I think it'd be fun.
You know, I was thinking about that earlier this month. Because we said last year that it would be cool if we could all go to AdeptCon together. And then AdeptCon happened, and I was like, Wait, Adepticon was happening?
Oh,
I had no idea.
her name is Dobby.
Does she, does she wear socks? I get that reference. I don't like the movies, but I get the reference. We can hang out in Discord.
Well, that's not the same, is it? Like on a video call?
Yeah.
She has her own socks and wears socks. I just think it'd be so much fun to just meet the people that, you know.
They'll love me.
Okay, you're getting a little arrogant, but okay.
What am I if not arrogant? Don't answer that.
I wasn't going to. We can play friend slop games in Discord. What is that?
Are you talking about the Discord minigames?
Oh my goodness, she's in a baby crate. Oh. You should have like a pet section.
Sorry, main conversation, but I saw Gina's comment and had a stroke.
Aw, that'd be fun. Games like Peak, Super Battle Golf, Lethal Company, etc. As long as I don't turn on my camera, no face for Gina. Thank you very much. Oh, party pooper. That's fair though.
We could do that. That would be fun.
People call those games friend slop games, only fun to play with friends. I don't know.
Raincloud did tell me the other day he wants to have fun again.
He's not here, so you can like.
Yeah, I can bully him.
That'd be fun though.
I'll be down.
A friend slop Friday or whatever.
Yeah, I've thought about doing like more community stuff, like having hobby hangouts and game nights and stuff like that. I thought that might be fun to introduce to the community. I haven't figured out how to initiate it though, because my life is so hectic. Can't really manage anything. But that's why you're an admin.
Yeah, and I don't know why, because I barely pay attention to it. Which sounds bad, so. I must keep up that I look like a Fallout 3 Trog according to Warden. Goes Gino. Maladis says, tell Raincloud that he needs to have fun in that 1,000-point game. Gino said, I too want to have fun again, stop working so much, but I want all the money.
I want to do money too, but I spend it all on Warhammer.
And Warden said, my friends are in a arms unit thing that does the Friday thing. I don't play arms much, so I'm not there. Once you can solidify a time like you've done for streams, you can make it happen. Gino does look like a Fallout 3. He said, what? See, they bully each other, it's fine.
It's acceptable. Yeah, if we could figure out, like...
ARMA autocorrect said arms.
Never actually played Arma.
Arma. Well, arms is the
Better
same
than
thing.
looking like Fallout 3 Centaur. That's funny.
You guys.
You don't even know what a centaur looks like, dude.
I don't. Friend Swap Friday sounds dope, except Fridays are never consistent, which is true. You're making me look at a centaur?
That is a centaur.
What the? That looks like the human centipede.
So Gino is fortunate
her
that it doesn't look like that.
What is that? Is it Trog or?
Trog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're supposed to show me that. Do I want to see that?
His words, not mine.
It looks like a pregnant doggy.
Yeah? Kinda.
Gino's words, not mine.
Actually. What color do I make the tube?
Brown.
He's already got a lot of brown on him.
Warden, I'm busting out the dirty pond water. Two color. Okay, we can move this picture off of your phone. Thank you.
Okay.
Alidus says I have D&D Fridays.
We can figure it out. It might even just be once a month. Right up there with the
Good luck, Rushative.
homebrew reviews.
He said he's signing off for the night.
Alright, we'll see you, Rushtiv.
Good luck, you got this. Okay, with that though, I might head off as well. At least in person. I might jump on chat.
I gotta figure out what color to paint this tube. I also need to paint the lower jaw.
Quit D&D for stream friends. Thanks for showing up and bullying face, Mrs. Face. Anytime. Alright.
I am a professional victim.
Doodles. Do you need anything?
I don't think so. Runny. Literally have to pull me off D&D, kicking and screaming. Same. That's why I'm kind of hoping that this Marvel session goes well, because I kind of want to double up a little bit, because I only play D&D once a month. and this Marvel thing has always attracted me, but I've never gotten anyone who is interested in playing it. So I spent today doing some world building. It's kind of neat because you can make your own multiverse and your own continuities. Plus, I'm almost as much of a Marvel nerd as I am a Warhammer nerd. Almost. I know a lot about Marvel. You hurt my wife's feelings. She'll get over it. I almost bet she'll be back next week. Okay. Yellow's good. Gotta paint this tube. What color, I'm still not sure. Don't want to do yellow again. Could do blue. Give it a bit of contrast. I'm gonna do a little bit of bronze for the boots. What's next? You play video games? Not recently. I haven't gamed hardly at all. Like, in the last month. Because I just haven't had time. Do you want to go to a DEFCON since I've never been? So do I. I think it'd be awesome. Yeah, like I said before, I didn't even know it was happening. Kind of got caught off guard. Because I never saw anything for it until it was too late. Not that I would have been able to go, because you have to get tickets like a year in advance. Board game convention in May. I'm gonna put a little bit of this bronze on here. Just to give it a little bit of color difference. Not a ton. Just give it a little bit of visual interest. Oh, it's good. All right. What color to paint this freaking tube? Look good. I could do blue. Maybe. See, these guys' tubes are yellow. Purple. Purple would look interesting. I'll do that. Again, just adding a little bit of visual interest. Because once I put the wash on, it's going to bring it all back down. Also need to go in for my highlights. The first time I ever used this purple, it really made me want to start an Emperor's Children army. Because something about Heresy era Emperor's Children is like super pleasing. And I was like, why don't I just make an Emperor's Children warband? And I just haven't committed to it. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll make an Emperor's Children warband. Add them to my roster of legions that I've created. A successor of. Because by golly, I have a lot. That'll work. Okay. I'm going to sell minis. I'm not sure if I'm going myself or not. Pretty big anxiety about that kind of stuff. Always purple. Okay, bye. Life of the stream. You're gonna give her a complex. Alright, let's put teeny tiny bit of Wraithbone on ETH. It's about time to retire this brush from doing the fine point stuff. Got a freeze warning. Sadly, no snow. I'd be thrilled if they took snow out of my forecast. You wash your brushes? I do not. I don't really have the care or the necessity to, because they're like a cheap $5 pack of brushes, and I just go until I can't use them anymore. Okay, I'm going to. Oh, I need to put some on his toes too. No, I use my water cup, clean them out, and that's the extent of it. I just use them until they can't be used anymore. This dude's got like teeny tiny little heel spurs. No, Warden uses round brush for everything. Well, I'll tell you, through this entire process of me just painting this guy, I've used 2 brushes. Use a wet palette. I own one, but I've never used it because I don't have room on my desk for it. Did you know Gino hasn't painted a model in almost a month? I did know that. I'll paint these claws too. Fingernails, I guess. At this point, I've been lucky to get out about a model a week. That's pretty good for me. It used to be I was getting like 2 or 3 a week. And then just life kind of came, mostly just work, but kind of came crashing down on top of me. All right, let's do a couple highlights. And after the highlights, we'll be ready for a wash. Actually, dry brush on the mask and then a wash. Speaking of wet palette, I tried a copper thing out finally. A wet palette with water last week and clothes. Smells normal, so that means no bacteria growth. The 8 round has a super fine point. What do you do for work? Can you legally say? Are you a big secret keeper? You squeal, you'll get arrested. I've said I work in lawn care and landscaping, so I do a combination of a lot of different things. Mowing, fertilizing, landscaping, like rock beds and mulch beds and things of that nature. It's way too bright. A lot of fertilizing, like a lot of fertilizing. We have about 400 some odd clients, and yeah, I'm busy a lot. And then in the fall, I play Farm Kid. So I disappear for a couple months, as these guys can attest to. so I can sit in a tractor. And then they can also attest that I come back with a vengeance. Well, not entirely, but I do come back. Three or four done on purpose. It's a good brush and keep one for over a paint job. Any size can work. Just a bit weird to not have a smaller one for eyes. Like, a test. I was there for the Great Face Drought of late 2025. Disappear to play in a tractor. Sounds like goals. I call it my glass prison because I work basically double time, so about 16 hours a day for 6 days a week for 6 to 8 weeks. It's mildly exhausting. Goes out, I'll stream this time slot. It's the only time I'll ever stream. A quarter a year. When they found me after the face strength, it's a little more than skin and bones. It took 2 weeks to regain strength, even walk after months of atrophy. Is that what it's going to take for Gino to start painting? Is me just disappearing? And the inability of me doing it for him and him vicariously painting through me. So normally I would go up another shade of red, but I'm going to jump straight to scarlet for the highlights on this squig here. Want to paint, just don't have the time I'd like to dedicate to it. Oh, I had to make so much time whenever I first started into the hobby. Every moment that I had free, I was spending painting. But that was also before work decided to take over every aspect of my life. And our clientele just skyrocketed. So now it's something that I only do every once in a while. But like I said, I might get a model a week.
About 60 miles.
hate the idea of an hour at a time painting session because the cleanup takes time. That was one of the joys for me whenever I got, like, I put together a permanent painting setup because I could just get up and go whenever I needed to. And that's also one of the best parts about the hobby is if I need to, I can start and stop as much as I need to instead of having to dedicate hours at a time. It's one of the few hobbies I have, especially as a dad, that I am free to do that. I need to dip this in some alcohol. It is a little stiff. It's fine. It's the big one. Take much. Hardly any, actually. I work 60 hours paid and 20 unpaid. 20 is back end work. Like try to help take care of, taking this abuse creation, helping fix their mistakes at work. Assembling shackles while I paint. Might stream when I stop. But when I stop, I'm going to be getting ready for bed, so I may not be tuning in. But he's talking about bringing paints to my charity event this weekend, and I might bring some too. There you go. Alright, now are we ready for the wash? I think we are. I think. And then I will be able to do a little bit of edge highlighting on the dark browns. I used to think that edge highlighting was like the stupidest thing in all existence. And then I started trying it on a few things and I was like, oh, this actually makes things look a little better. Like, I see visual improvement. I'm not very good at it, but I recognize it. Pressure ever for anyone to show up. Painting to make a pledge. At least get 50 threshold. And I'll slow down because I've only got 96 of the 100 pledged. And the homies hate edge highlighting. I like the clean, out of cartoon look. Edge highlighting has its place, but to me, done really well. Just enjoying the time painting. Makes it look like a paint job, unless done very well. Alright. We're gonna jump to the wash. And then after the wash, we're gonna do the eyes of the squig. And that might be it for me for tonight. Do need to finish that base, but I don't know if I have the energy for it. Okay. Holding out till Friday for any new Warhammer purchases. Store goes 50% off starting Friday. So channel will probably start on that black video. 2 weeks. Might take a while to finish. Be getting footage on stream, so hopefully that helps you out. Saturnine box. Oh lord. I'd love to have the Saturnine box. I just don't see myself ever being able to afford it. Okay. I'm waiting for this black tutorial. This is clearly why I haven't painted. And then we'll get it out in May, then you can finally start painting. Until then, you could be doing my black, which is basically his black, but not as good because I don't use speed paints. I just use a dry brush. Okay. A pile of opportunity. Super jealous, 50% off is nuts. That is crazy. Still waiting on the one LGS to compile their 40k liquidation list. Hoping to snag some insane deals. That would be awesome. Store closing in some offshoot giant store in New York. Instead, sending stock back up to New York. They figured liquidate it. The fact they have so many battle forces and stuff makes me hopeful. Me over here having to drive 2 hours to the nearest game store. Actually, the absolute nearest game store is about an hour and 15, hour and a half. But if I want to go to an actual Warhammer store, I have to go about 2 hours. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it here. Actually, while we're here, okay, that's all that needs. Now he's done, I just have to finish the base. And then he's practically done, I just gotta finish the eyes, and then start on his base. And then this entire squad will be finito. And then probably next up will be Terminus Knights. At some point, I'm going to get these models here primed, my Death Watch, and my Putrid Maw that haven't seen any primer yet. I gotta build the rest of them too. I have had 0 time. But I'm really looking forward to these guys. They're gonna be a lot of fun. Unfortunately, they are in a different campaign that is not against these orcs. So. Where do you live? Solitude, Wyoming? No. Not quite. But it is sparse where I'm at. The Warhammer community around me is next to none. My closest, in proximity, the closest friends that I have who are actually into Warhammer is like 30 minutes. But they're not into the models. They're just into the lore. So I'm kind of alone out here. Drive past this store to go to work. It's an hour away. Yeah, I would love that, but not really an option. So, like I've said ad nauseum, I like the models, I like the lore, and I like homebrewing. Those are my main draws. The game, couldn't care less. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for me. So thanks everybody for joining this very short stream. Hopefully next week's will be a little more continuous. But I've got to recuperate after the last couple days because I've worked 23 hours in 2 days. So I'm a little dead. So I will see everybody next week.